broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. You can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans.
Mango is set to kick off.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Tighten down. There you go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Henry, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll set up to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
A.J. Brown.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Steps away to his left. He'll run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Anthony Frisker, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Derrick Henry, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A first down carry for Henry. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run it here with Logan. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That's a 43-yard line.
A good run on 1st down, followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, here's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Johnson.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, Watson. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that counts.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 44. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Watson just beating the play clock. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Texans.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56 for Mark, 56. Shot 56.
Here's Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th
down.
Lambeau will put this one through, and that will make our score 9-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, 18, Pioneer. That's just on the ball now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, check. Mike Buck forward, Mike Buck. Come to the corner. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, one set. Check, Mike 54.
Here's Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
Let's get it.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2-yard line.
Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
Right there, 55. Let's go. 55.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
By the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
That's caught inside the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. And let's get that ball, D. Let's get that.
From the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And 3 at the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Watson. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Uncorks one for Davis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the Titans' 45-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson. They'll roll him out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Logan. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They run again with Logan. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
The ball carrier.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Watson rolling to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Avery Williamson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that one ups the lead to 22-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. His throw incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The open man is Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
5-yard line.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll go with a keeper. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Furtzer there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Murray, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Titans 6.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
On down.
Throwing now, Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick, and it's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Number 89.
From 17 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. 40 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Texans 36, Titans 6. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Texans, they're into the win column now as they move.